Hello Libra, welcome to Three Trails Tarot. Thank you for joining me today to watch a general reading for July 2021. So Libra, since this is a general reading, it may or may not resonate with you, but I hope that even if it doesn't resonate with you, that you will stay for the entire reading, because there may be parts of the reading that you will find useful or applicable to your current situation. So please stay with me to the end. And also, if you do, you can ask a personal question and I will draw a card from the Oracle, Divine Goddess Oracle deck to answer that question for you, okay? I also want to let you know that there are people trying to impersonate tarot readers, soliciting personal information and payments. I just want you to know that I would not ever contact you for that kind of information or for payments. I do not do personal readings. Okay, Libra, let's see what we have for you for July. Let's see. I'm going to shuffle these a little bit more. So we have nice card, 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and 9 of Cups. So King of Swords, Queen of Swords, oh, back to back, the Magician, 10 of Pentacles, the Sun, 2 of Pentacles, the Hangman, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, got some major things going on here, and the Star. Okay, so Libra, you've got a good mix of elements here and some higher arcana cards. Looking at your stuff here, and it looks like your focus, you're pretty comfortable with your money, so there's something that you're trying to manifest. All right, let's see what we can, let's just delve into this further. So with 9 of Pentacles, you're pretty comfortable. You are in a good place right now. Currently you're in a good place, but there's something else that you want to focus on, some particular thing that you're reaching for, and so you're giving a lot of planning to that, to reach that, and it involves a decision that you're trying to make. Now this decision that you want to make, or that you need to make for yourself, is going to cause it's going to cause some rift with some people that you know, and maybe even some pain for yourself, and that's why you're hesitating, and you're keeping yourself busy trying to distract yourself from this decision, but you know you need to make a decision, but you're just delaying on it. You're hesitant to make this decision because you know it's going to be a painful decision to make. And as you move into July, you do finally make that decision, and here there is the pain that you had anticipated. You've hurt yourself and some others, but you felt that this decision was necessary, and that's why you were hesitant to make it initially. But you do eventually make that decision, and you feel pretty confident about it with the Queen of Swords. You you believe that you've thought it through, and the decision that you made, you did it with fairness, with justice, and you tried to be kind in your words as you were expressing this to the others that were affected by your decision. And after going through this process, it really gave you more insight and a better perspective of the direction that you want to take. So I see here that even though you're doing really well, Libra, there is focus on your career here. That's what I'm looking at. I was trying to figure out from these cards what your overarching energy was, and it looks like your focus here is income. So I think maybe there were some things going on where even though you were in a good place, someone was dependent on you. That's what I'm getting. Someone was dependent on you, and you had to make a hard you had to think about this, and you had to make a hard decision, and you knew it would hurt them, and it also made you feel bad that you had to cut ties. But once you did that, you felt better, and you just felt like an issue was lifted off of your shoulder. And now you could get back to doing other things that were important to you to create more stability for yourself. Maybe you had spent a lot of money on this other person, or you spent a lot of time supporting this person. They had a lot of drama. I kind of get this person that you had to hurt unintentionally, but you just had to. By separating yourself, it hurt them. They were very dependent on you, and you invested a lot of time and money and effort into them. And now you're getting back to investing in yourself. And now you're waiting to see how those things work out for you. You're waiting to see how this decision had panned out for you. And you're getting your wish. You're getting some things coming your way that you have wanted. I think you've been dealing with this situation for quite some time, for maybe a couple years, that this person had become more and more dependent on you. And now you're finally released. You're finally getting some things working in your direction. And it's making you feel like you're feeling more free as the Queen of Cups. You're able to reach back into your more kinder self, and your artistic self, and just let your heart flow openly without feeling resentment. I think you had a lot of resentment because of that situation, Libra, and that resentment caused you to close your heart, and now you're opening your heart. Now you're feeling like you can be generous again without feeling that someone is taking advantage of you, basically. Now, if you continue on this path, there is going to be some competition as you try to move in, try to do more and more for yourself. I think there's some people that were upset with you for making that decision. Maybe because you were taking care of that other person, they didn't have to. And you're reaching for freedom. That's how I'm seeing this card for some reason. You want to be able to be you and to do what you want, instead of always changing your direction to provide for this other person. And everyone else wants that freedom too, and they're like, you can't let go of this person because then we'll have to take care of them. And I just see this as being the issue here. But you do, you work it out. There are family members who agree with you. There are people who felt that needed to end. That relationship needed to end so that you can be released and enjoy more of the other things that you missed out on because of this burden that you were carrying on your own. And so there are some family members that are willing to share in that and to help assist that person. And so you've ended this cycle for yourself, and now you're starting something new, and with support from the people that care about you. You're also feeling more confident confident about your resources. you feel that, okay, now I have more control of it. I'm not just last minute, someone needs money, someone needs a loan, and then I have to give up funds that I didn't think I'd have to give up, or someone needs me to drive them somewhere and I have to rush off from work and miss time from work. So you're feeling really good now because the outcome of you moving in this direction, sure, it did hurt you and it hurt that person for a bit and people questioned you, but now you feel that you are, in the right direction, and you're feeling more comfortable. You're comfortable with yourself, comfortable with what you have, comfortable where your future is going to look like. I've been having a lot of similar energies in these readings. It's like everybody's trying to do a revamp, right? Perhaps COVID gave us some new perspectives, because it seems like all the signs are making some major changes this month coming up in July. And just ready for something new. And you are too, Libra. So you're feeling strong and empowered, and that's going to be your outcome. The end of July, you're going to feel like, you know what, I'm really glad I made that decision. It was hard to do that to someone I care about, but it just had to be done. And so here's the advice here. So with Nine of Cups, all of these cards are just beautiful cards right here. So with the Nine of Cups, it's saying, yes, you are going to get, you will have abundance. You will feel overjoyed. You will feel that you're in the right place. But maybe it might be too early to show too much of that joy, because the other person is still hurting. And, we can all enjoy the good things in our life without having to show it so much. It's not the right timing to show how joyful you are of your decision, because there are still people in your circle that indicated by this competition thing here, this card, this conflict card, that they didn't agree, and they would hate to see you so happy. Just the last thing you want is people hating you for your joy. So enjoy it, feel good, feel fulfilled, but it's not necessary to be too showy about it, or rub it in people's faces, especially not to the one that felt that they lost the most with you moving forward. And it's the same thing with this Sun. So this Sun card is saying, you know what? You've earned this. You've worked very hard. You've given so much of yourself. You've been very, very generous, Libra. And this is your justice now. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to feel release. It's time for you to feel freedom and bask in the sun. So don't feel guilty about that part. Just, it's your time. And the star is saying, you're finally connecting. You're finally feeling balance, and accept this gift. Don't allow yourself to feel so guilty that you can't open your heart and accept this gift from the universe. So open your heart and accept it. You deserve it. I'm going to pull 3 more cards, Libra, so we can see, what other things here, we can get clarity in this reading. It's 1 a.m., so I'm kind of like having trouble pulling words out of my brain. But let's see if we can get more clarity and or guidance for you. Okay, Libra. So let's see. King of Pentacles. I mean, this whole thing has to do with your income. So King of Pentacles just is telling us you're on the right path. You are going to feel comfort. You are going to be feel that you're finally in control of your own finances and not being pulled to spend or expend your resources, your time, your money, your effort, your soul, basically. Whenever there's drama, that's always hard because sometimes we just kind of get pulled into it against our will. But you will be back in control of all of that. It belongs to you. And you will shine. You will be in the spotlight. You will feel so good. You will feel like you've received a reward because of this. And with temperance, it just reminds us, okay, so now you will have balance, right? The uncertainty becomes certainty. From the moon goes into the sun, and that's the direction that I see, even though they're supposed to be balanced, but I see you going from uncertainty to certainty with this direction. And you have the support, you have the guidance and the support of those who really care for you. Really care. They're not just faking it. You know. So yeah, this is really good, Libra. This is very, very good for you. I'm excited for you, and I really hope that you see this point right here of King of Pentacles very soon. And if you keep following this path, you will get this outcome. Okay, so I am now going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards so we can see if we can get some more advice for you. Let's get some advice. Okay, Earth. So Libra, this is an element, a natural element. One of the natural elements is Earth, and this is just saying when things get rough, when you get to this, when you're at this point, which is going to be the beginning of July, surround yourself with greenery. Go to a garden, walk in a park, have a plant on your desk. Just surround yourself with greenery to help with your healing process. Reflection. So reflection just says, look in the mirror and ask yourself, why did I have to make this decision? And do I feel better for it? Is this actually, this direction good for my well-being? And also ask yourself, should I feel guilty about this? Or should I feel bad about this? Or should I not feel good about this or not feel bad about this? When you are not sure, just asking a bunch of questions really clarifies things for you. So this reflection is merely about sorting things out to try to clarify really where you're feeling it, what your feelings are, and how you, what your thoughts are about the direction that you want to take. And mystery. So mystery just tells us that there are sometimes mysterious forces that affect us, that influence the flow of our life. And this could be a learning opportunity for you, that maybe you had to have this person there for you, Libra, so that you could stand up for yourself and get to that point where you just say, you know what, enough is enough. I was there for you, and it's just time for us to make a change here. So I guess this card is saying don't question it too much, because you know the time, you know the timing, you know when it is right to make a move. So follow your intuition, and you know, if it feels right, it feels like the right thing to do, then it is probably the right thing to do. So I'm going to put this over here, and now we're going to pull an angel oracle card for you. What I like about these cards is it also has a corresponding gemstone energy. So if you like having, if you know, that energy with you all the time, especially during this period, this card, the card that we draw, will show you the stone that matches that energy that you need. Okay, so we're just gonna just bam, there we go. Archangel Raphael. So Archangel Raphael, malachite is the stone, and it says, what patterns in your life do you keep repeating? Walk the inner labyrinth and find the higher spiritual purpose for your challenges and lessons. And that's also part of reflection. Go within yourself and find out, what is it that I kept doing wrong that caused this situation in the first place? And what can I do now? What kind of new pattern do I want, and how do I get there? It also says, discover and release the patterns that no longer serve you. Look for the emerging patterns of joy, harmony, and inner peace. Move forward in your evolutionary spiral upward. So, like I said, the stone is malachite that helps you with this energy that you need to move forward. And malachite protects against toxic negative energy, so that will really help you during the periods when you start to have self-doubt. Okay, oh shoot, I should have put that over here. Forgot. Okay, so I'm also going to pull from the small oracle deck for you, Libra. Let's see what we have for you, Libra. Okay, so this is the card. What is that? It looks like water falling. Tears. Tears are flowing emotions. Let them flow. So when you get to this point, just let it flow. Let it flow. Release it. Release that energy. Release that pain so that you can start your healing and move forward into this beautiful light. Look at this, sun and stars, wishes coming true. There's some really wonderful energies that are coming your way. Okay, so Libra, this concludes the July reading for you. I really hope that you found this helpful and encouraging. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you leave. But don't go yet, because I did say that you could ask a personal question and I would pull an answer from this deck. So before you ask your question, to help with focusing on it and relaxing, go ahead and take a couple of deep breaths and let them out slowly. When you ask your question, if it pertains to a particular person, go ahead and say their name so that it'll be more personalized. Okay? Think about your question while I'm shuffling. Okay, Libra, are you ready for your answer? This is your answer. Declutter. Let go of old items. Create a new sacred space for yourself. And old items might be things, and old items can be emotions, and old items can be patterns that were not doing you any good anymore. Okay, so declutter. So this has to do with your question. All right. I hope that did answer your question for you. I know it wasn't a yes or no, but it should lead you to be able to decide whether it should be a yes or no. All right, so Libra, that's all I have for you today. I wish you well, and I hope you stay safe and healthy and happy. Best wishes to you always. Bye, Libra.